ma pa ta. Oh, pardon me. I didn't realize we were ready to record. I was just doing a little warm up with my voice so it's clear, silky, and smooth for today's episode. Now, we have a lot of exciting stuff to discuss, including a brand new camera from Nikon that blends in a little bit of old styling with cutting edge new technology. Now, of course, as usual, we have a couple things, other newsworthy things that we have to tackle first. So without further ado, let's get today's episode of, man, there is a lot of obscure world records, aren't there? Now, remember all those overheating issues Canon USR cameras used to have?
It's hot. Damn hot, real hot.
Well, though they have largely been resolved for the most part, Canon appears ready to move forward with a new solution to keep its cameras cool. Now, a new patent filing shows that Canon is working on an active cooling system for the USR cameras. Now, the system includes an air duct in the bottom of the camera that allows the airflow of the camera body to keep the sensor and other components cool. So, in a separate patent, Canon shows off the system as it's used with an external battery grip. Now, the camera body has the integrated air duct that I just mentioned. Now, while the external grip has a built-in fan that basically sucks in the fresh air and forces it through the duct. So not only is this design is going to help prevent overheating, but it also keeps the camera body the same size. Yeah, that's a big plus. Just use the external grip when you're doing heat-intensive work like recording long videos as opposed to investing in a big dynamic camera with a built-in active cooling fan, kind of like the Canon R5C. So on top of that, a system like this brings active cooling to the camera, which is increasingly important as image sensors become more and more powerful and put out much more heat. But as always, I mean, let's be real about this here. As I always point out with kind of news of this nature, a patent doesn't mean the technology will ever see the light of day, but no! Now, having said that, I wouldn't be surprised if an active cooling system does make it to market. I mean, because at some point, cameras are going to be so powerful and produce so much heat that there'll be no other option but to incorporate some level of active cooling system. Besides, this seems to be the best option that I've seen so far. Now, one of the worst kept secrets this week is the forthcoming Mini 4 Pro. Now, DJI has not officially announced the Mini 4 Pro yet, but it has confirmed that a Mini to Max event is going to be held on Monday, September 25th. So TikTok right around the corner. And based on leaks and rumors from other sources, the event is specifically for launching the Mini 4 Pro. So the big question here is, what will the Mini 4 Pro have?
What has gone under the hood?
Now, rumors so far are pointing to a 48 megapixel still imaging, vertical shooting, 4K 100 frames per second HDR video. Now, likewise, it's expected that the new drone will have more than 12 miles of FHD video transmission, omnidirectional active obstacle sensing, and 34 minutes of glorious flight time.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Now, additional rumors suggest that this is going to be an ultralight drone weighing less than 249 grams, which actually that's to be expected with this type of drone. But anyways, 249 grams, and it will come with the DJI's RC2 controller in some bundles. Now, this makes sense given that the Mini 3 Pro has two bundles that include the RC1 controller. Now, in past announcements give us any sort of clues. The DJI Mini 4 will be available shortly after official announcement occurs on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, pricing hasn't been announced yet, but rumor mill thinks that the new drone is going to be around $850, big ones, for the standard package and under $1,100 for the drone with the RC2 remote, and just over $1,200 for the Fly More combo. So obviously stay tuned for the official details coming next week. Oh, and actually, before we go into the final news item here today, I want to give you a quick thank you, a big old fat thank you for spending your valuable time with me today. I greatly appreciate it. So that said, if you enjoyed this video so far, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, friend, hey, take a moment and do that as well. Now, in Past episodes, we've discussed rumors about Nikon developing a full-frame version of its popular ZFC camera. Well, friends, it is here. The Nikon Zf follows in the footsteps of the ZFC in that it has a very eye-catching, very distinctive retro body with modern technology inside of it. Now, the big difference here, of course, is that the new Zf, it's a full-frame camera. The Zf features a 24.5 megapixel back-illuminated sensor that's paired with the X-Speed 7 processing image. Now, the camera features goodies like a 96 megapixel pixel shift shooting mode, 100 to 64,000 native ISO, and burst shooting at full resolution at up to 14 frames per second.
That's fast.
Now, another feature worth mentioning is the Zf's in-body stabilization, which offers equivalent of 8 stops of stabilization. Not only is that 3 stops better than the Nikon Z6 Mark II, but among the best in the Z cameras. Now, also to note is the Zf's autofocus system, which is powered by deep learning technology. Now, the system offers subject detection performance similar to what you get in the Z8. So it can track everything from trains, people, to birds, and many other things in between. Now, other goodies include a $3.69 million OLED EVF, a 3.2-inch 2.1 million touchscreen LCD display in a 4K 30p video oversampled from 6K with the option to record a cropped 4K 60p video. Now, the camera will start shipping in a few weeks for around $2,000 for the body only. Now, you can opt for a kit or actually will include the Nikon Z 40mm f2 SE for about $2,240, or the Nikon Z 2470 f4S for about $2,600. Now, pre-ordering is available now, so if you want to be one of the first to pick up this camera, I will put a link in the description below. With that, friends, it is time to wrap up. Thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next episode.